Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 best and worst memories of 2020. It's been a really long year and a really different year, but nevertheless there is a lot of good memories and some bad too. Well, remember into the next year of 2021. Before we begin, remember to subscribe and smash that notification bell and like the video if you do enjoy this video. But now, let's begin with my top 5 best moments list of 2020. And we begin off with number 1, the best moment from 2020 is when I picked up my E34 525 Turbo. So going back, this was early springtime and I drove my E46 325 convertible all over Norway. I think this was a 7-hour drive or something. Me and a buddy of mine, we went really early and had that 7-hour drive, and we were, I think, there at noon or something like that. And right when we were there, then the sun started popping out and we had just the best drive home. I mean, seeing my 325 convertible driving over beautiful hills in the Norway and seeing like waterfalls, mountains, like it was just great. And also the feeling of driving not just a new car, but driving an E34 again. Driving that powerful M50B25 turbo back home to where I live, and that was, like I said, 7 hours home again, so I think we had 14 hours of driving that day. But you know what, I didn't mind. It was a road trip and I was so happy driving around with that car in that day and experiencing it and getting to know it and feeling the boost in the M50, and yeah, I was just all around excited the whole day. So that was seriously just, yeah, I will see that is the best moment I had from 2020. That was just a great road trip. No concerns, everything was good. Hot weather, beautiful scenery, it was all good. So, over to number 2 of the best memories, and that is the day I went to another road trip, also across country. And that was for 2 reasons. I picked up my new motorcycle, the Kawasaki ZF750, that I now have sold. I only had that for 1 season. So that was kind of cool. I bought a new bike. I thought that was pretty cool. That's not the main reason why I'm excited about that trip. That was simply because I picked up so many new parts for my E36. I mean, I had M3 front bumper in the same color, like Diamond Swartz, M3 side skirts, I had M3 trim lists on the doors, and there was so much new parts that I bought. So yeah, that was just the best feeling because I really liked my E46 325, and buying so many new parts for it made me really excited. So that was kind of cool. Talking about my E36, that top 3 memory of 2020 is when I first drove that car after like winter storage or hibernation. That was really a special feeling, like taking the key, starting that car up and it's fired right away, and just letting it warm up on idle and knowing that the coolant and the oil and everything just keeps getting warmer and warmer, and taking it for that first drive. That was a really special feeling after driving my E36 compact for the whole winter with bucket seats and a really not powerful M43 engine. I mean, going back to a M50B25 engine, that was just the best. I mean, it was so good. So yeah, that was a really good memory going for that first drive of the season with that E36 again. And for you OGs out there, I have owned that E36 for a lot of years. It was 3 years actually, so driving that car again just puts a smile on my face and it's a really good time. And let's now go to number 4 of the memories of 2020, and that is actually when I bought my Nissan 200SX S14A. It was such a different experience, such a different car. I mean, I have never had anything other than BMWs. I mean, I had a Mercedes when I was 16 years old, but I mean, I don't know, I have owned maybe 15, 16, 17 BMWs now, I have no clue, but I have owned a lot and never anything else, almost. So driving and buying a different car is really like, it's not sketchy, but it was kind of scary because I don't know that much about Nissans. So I had to call a couple of other friends than what I'm usually talking to that knows BMW really good. So I had to talk to a couple of friends about that know Nissans and know like those kind of Japanese cars. So I would know that I made a good deal buying it. So we did check the car out, like check it properly. So I was kind of confident that that was a good car, and I still feel that today. I have it right now, so I have it in the storage, winter storage right now. And I mean, just driving that car home and letting my friends drive it, and I don't know, it was just a really good day, a really exciting day because it was something new. I mean, when I pick up a new E36, it's really cool, but I mean, I have experienced that before, so the excitement's kinda, it does not go away, but it's not that much excitement because I know what I'm getting. And that could be a good thing, but also I think it's a good thing to experience something new and different, and I am really curious to see what's out there. I mean, I have had a lot of BMWs, but I am really excited to try other brands, other cars, and Japanese cars is definitely a good option. Really happy about how it looks right now, to be honest, because it looks just great. So really cool to have something else. Over to number 5, I gotta try to be quick so this video won't get too long, but over to number 5, that was the first drive with my E46 M3 or my swapped M3, built M3, whatever. Turning the ignition and starting the car and hear that mighty S54 engine just start up. No, that was it. That was a good day. That was the feeling of you've been waiting the whole winter and feeling 343 horsepower.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was a really good feeling. Really good feeling. Okay, so now we are making it to the top 5 worst memories of 2020, and there has not been a lot, so kind of hard for me to find 5 things, but I could find 5 things, of course. There are always things not going according to plan and not the way you want it. And number 1 on that list, the top worst thing that happened in 2020, besides Corona, was me crashing in the winter time once more. I crashed my E36 316 compact. Yeah, I know, that kind of sucks. And the thing that really annoyed me was that it was seriously, I was going so slow. I was not speeding, I was not drifting, I wasn't doing anything. So I crashed the E36, that kind of sucked, but I don't know, what can you do? People crash, people do mistakes, I do mistakes, nobody's perfect. That sucked, I had to wreck the car, no good. It was a very non-dramatic crash, so that stuff happens. Nothing I could do about it at that time, so I simply had to wreck the car. Kinda sucks, but... Number 2 on the list of the top 5 worst things of 2020 must be selling my E36 325. I mean, I don't know what to say. I had that car for 3 years, and it was always treating me nicely. I drove it a lot in the summertime, almost always with the top down, and to just experience an E36, a beautiful straight 6 sounding engine and no roof, and just getting that freedom feeling of fresh air, beautiful sounds. And no, I know, I really like convertibles, I figured out, so maybe I want more convertibles in the future because I really missed that car. It was kind of an emotional moment for me when that car actually drove away. After 3 years of ownership, because I've done a lot to that car. I mean, I have swapped it from automatic to manual. I've put a lot of upgrades to it, a lot of parts, oil changes, a lot of stuff has been done to that car, and a lot of, most importantly, a lot of experiences and a lot of adventures has been done with that car. I mean, I drove cross country multiple times with that car and a lot of road trips, so yeah, that was kind of hard to sell it, but you can't just keep a car forever because you have good memories with it. I need to move on, and I'm not in any way like sad that I sold it. I'm happy that I sold it because I was able to buy new projects and new cars and spend my money elsewhere where I could have a lot of fun, and I feel like I have. On to talking about selling cars. Number 3 on the list, when I sold my E46 M3, that also sucked quite a lot. I had so much fun with that E46 M3. I had it on a road trip across Europe. I mean, I drove it 5,500 kilometers in 12 days. I mean, yeah, that car was so good, and my first proper M-powered car. It sucks to sell that car, and it was kind of a bad feeling at that time, but now that I've replaced it with my S14 instead, I don't have any regrets on that. I mean, yeah, it was sucks. It would have been great to have the E46 this summer as well, but I've had a great summer with my S14, so I'm sorry, no regrets. You gotta keep moving forward, and I'm just chasing the next cool car to own and more different experiences. So pretty cool to own a E46 M3. Probably will buy another one later on in life, but yeah, now I have a S14. Who knows, 2021, a lot of stuff can happen. And the fourth thing that really sucked with 2020 is when I was supposed to install a new and better cooling system to my E34 turbo. And when you have a turbo, the boost pipes for the intercooler to the turbo and everything are kind of in the way. I was planning on mounting a bigger radiator, and I did manage that in the end, but it seriously took me 3 days to do that install. I worked 3 nights in a row, and I'm not proud of that, but I made it work in the end, and I'm happy. I'm not a car mechanic, so I have zero expectations to myself, but yeah, it took me 3 days. Kind of sucked using all that time on that upgrade, but I got it done in the end, and the car does not overheat or anything now, so I can drive it hard and it stays on the temperature it should be. So I'm happy, I made it work, so I'm happy. But those 3 nights working on that, yeah, I did not like that. It was very annoying that I always run into more problems with that boost pipes and all that stuff. So no good. I'm sorry if this video is getting too long, but this last thing number 5 on the list for 2020 is when we got the Jeep stuck. My buddy Truls, which I bought the car with, he drove it, and he decided to drive down a hill, and we got it stuck over a log or something, and we seriously used, I don't know, 30-40 minutes getting it loose, and people started trying to pull us out. They couldn't, and all of a sudden we had a huge truck coming and just winching us upwards or something, and we got out. So that kind of sucked, but as you hear, it's not a real problem. It's not a bad moment for me in 2020, so it was just, I mean, I was standing there in the cold waiting for the car to get out. It was not an issue, it's not a thing. So actually I have maybe 4 things that are the worst things of 2020, but I just had to put something on here to have 5 things. So it was a cool day overall. Of course, we had a lot of fun with the Jeep, and yeah, we got it stuck and had to be there for 40 minutes. That's the game of off-roading, but still a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyways, I thought I would make this video like this year instead of just piling all the clips together in one big mashup, showing you the year of 2020. I thought it maybe would be better to talk about them and giving you the context and thinking behind everything I do. Maybe you understand some more. I don't know, I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. This was my 2020 with the top 5 best memories and top 5 worst memories. Tell me in the comment section what your best memory was of this year 2020 from my channel. And like I said, subscribe with notification and like the video if you do like the video, and I will see you guys in 2021 with a lot of new videos. Hopefully we will hit 100,000 subscribers in 2021. Stick with me and we will make that happen. Have a good night.